Well, happy Saturday, everybody. Meteorologist Hunter Forst here. Just wanted to hop on just to talk about the weather alert day we have for Sunday night into Monday from a system that's going to bring us a little bit of snow, some sleet, and some rain as well. So let's just dive into it. The good news is if you do have any plans for tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, you'll be in the clear. So that's the good news. We're not going to see this come in, this wintry mix or snow, until about 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. That will linger overnight. So your morning commute on Monday may be a little bit icy. So you're going to want to give yourself a little bit of extra time. You know, if you're heading back to school because you were off for the holidays, or you're heading back to work. Again, you're going to want to give yourself some extra time and maybe see if there are any delays out there for any schools, especially if you are in a more northern area. And then as we head later into the morning and afternoon, we're going to transition all over to rain for really most of us, except for the really northern area of the region. So let's time this out here. Waking up tomorrow morning, it's going to be, a chilly start to the day. It is January, of course, and then as we get to about noontime, temperatures will be in the upper 30s to mid to lower 40s in some areas. And then you'll see that snow off towards the west coming in here. So getting to the 95 corridor by about 4 o'clock. But a lot of this may not even be reaching the ground yet. That's because the atmosphere is still going to be pretty dry. But once we get to 6, 7, 8 o'clock, we'll start to see that pushing into the region, especially areas of the south side up towards the peninsula, including Gloucester as well. So this could be a bit of snow, a little bit of rain, and a little bit of a wintry mix in just a few areas. And you'll notice not everyone is going to be seeing this, excuse me, all night into Monday morning. It's going to kind of be on and off for a few of us. So here we are by about 11 o'clock, seeing that wintry mix in areas of the south side, eastern North Carolina, more areas seeing snow in the eastern shore, up towards Gloucester and Williamsburg and Richmond as well. So again, you'll notice it's kind of on and off throughout the night. Heading into Monday morning, most of us seeing that wintry mix from Suffolk into Elizabeth City, Virginia Beach, kind of on a cusp of snow, wintry mix, and rain. But it's going to kind of be going between all of those throughout the night, because you'll notice the temperatures are hovering right around freezing. So if it drops below freezing for a bit and then a little bit above freezing, you're going to kind of see that in between of the wintry mix, snow and rain. Once we get into Monday morning, you're heading off to work, say you're leaving early, 5 o'clock, seeing a bit more of that wintry mix in areas up towards the north, around Richmond, Ivor, Williamsburg. Could see a little bit of a break in areas of eastern North Carolina and very southern portions of the south side, but that's going to filter on in. We're going to see more rain heading into the area by about 6, 7 o'clock. So the south side, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Murfreesboro, Elizabeth City, seeing more rain earlier Monday morning, but that rain snow line will continue to push more north as we get to mid-morning and later into the morning by about noontime. So here's 10 o'clock. A lot of us are getting in on the rain, and heavy rain at that, seeing the yellow and the oranges. So it's not going to be this light rain falling down in the morning. It's going to be some heavy rain. So even that, if you are commuting anywhere, you still want to give yourself some extra time just because of these heavier downpours. But it's going to be a cold, cold rain. Look at these temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. So not only is it going to be pouring rain, it's going to be chilly as well. But you'll notice areas up towards the north still seeing a bit of that wintry mix. Accomack could be getting in on a wintry mix. Richmond as well. You'll notice those temperatures are hovering right around freezing. By noontime, pretty similar. Same areas getting in on the rain. Temperatures in the upper 30s to low to mid 40s, 45 in Elizabeth City. But you'll notice, that heavier rain is sticking around for a good portion of the late morning into early afternoon. And by about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll see a little bit of a break. So cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid to upper 30s to mid to low 40s in areas, especially further south. But by about 5 o'clock, you're going to start to see the winds starting to change. So now they're becoming more out of the northeast at about 5 o'clock. And then later on, by 6, 7, 8 o'clock, they'll be coming more out of the north, due north really for a lot of the areas, including Richmond, Petersburg, Roanoke Rapids. So that's going to filter in some much cooler air. So on the back end of the system, we're going to see more precipitation, but this time more in the way of snow. You'll notice temperatures falling quickly back to around freezing in the peninsula, eastern shore, Suffolk, Murfreesboro, Roanoke Rapids, right around freezing. So at the back end of the system, Monday evening into Monday night, we could see some snow as the system is leaving. And this is where you would kind of see more of the accumulation in areas of the south side, up towards Virginia Beach and Elizabeth City, because whatever you get in the morning on Monday morning or Sunday night, is most of it's going to be washed away by all of that rain that's coming through in the morning and afternoon. So if you're going to see any accumulation, this is the time you would see it, except for those areas that don't cross over into that rain-snow line and they stay in the snow portion the entire duration of the system. That's when you'll see those higher amounts. But for the areas in the south side, eastern North Carolina, up towards Williamsburg, this is really where you'll see that accumulation, anywhere from a trace to an inch, maybe up to 2 inches areas further north. But we have that graphic coming up in just a little bit. Here we are at about 10 o'clock. The system's finally starting to leave. We wake up Tuesday morning, and it is a cold start to the day. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 20s, some low 20s out there, even some teens just to the north of Richmond. There's also a chance to see a flash freeze as well, because there's going to be so much rain falling and snow and mix throughout Sunday night, throughout Monday night as well, that once those temperatures drop below freezing, and they drop pretty quickly, anything that's left over on the roads or the sidewalks could quickly freeze up. So when you're heading out Tuesday morning, you may be like, oh, it's nice and sunny out. Roads must be great. That might not be the case. You're going to want to give yourself some more extra time heading out onto the roads on Monday and make sure your sidewalks are free from any of that black ice. Here's the snowfall forecast heading into Monday. Anywhere from a trace to an inch in areas of the south side, 1 to 2 inches a little bit further north, northern areas of the peninsula, and just southern portions of the eastern shore. And then right around Malfa up towards Richmond, anywhere from 2 to maybe 5 inches of rain in those areas. And then further north, could see 6+ inches in a few of those regions. But it really depends on where that rain-snow line is. You know, if you're in rain for longer than expected, then you're going to see those totals start to come down. And if you're in the snow longer than expected, that's when you'll see those totals start to go up. The good news is for icing potential, it's not a major threat. The biggest, or the areas that would see the most ice would be areas just to the west of 95. But Wakefield, Emporia, Richmond, West Point, you guys could see, a little bit of icing, and really just a smidge of icing on the roads is dangerous, hard to drive in. So again, you're going to want to give yourself extra time, really anytime Monday morning, just in case those roads are icy. We do have winter storm watches, warnings, and advisories in effect for the area. The purples are winter weather advisories, so that's from Williamsburg, including the peninsula, parts of the northern neck, areas of the south side out towards Emporia as well. And then the areas in pink are the winter storm warnings, so Richmond, Farmville, Lynchburg, and then winter storm watch, which most likely will turn into a winter storm warning shortly, includes areas of the eastern shore, northern areas from Malfa up towards Chincoteague. So again, heading into Tuesday morning, this is what you're going to want to watch out for: the chance to see a flash freeze. So that's possible Tuesday morning, even though it's going to be looking really nice out. It's going to be cold, and there's still going to be precipitate or moisture on the ground that could freeze. Temperatures will only going to be in the 20s. So you're going to want to take that into account when you're heading out the door Tuesday morning. Just be aware of the black ice on roads and sidewalks. And by the time we get into the afternoon, temperatures will be above freezing, but not by much. We're only going to get into the mid to upper 30s on Tuesday, but it's going to be super sunny. So the above freezing temperatures and the sun should help out with that heading into the afternoon. Also want to take a look at the European model and just see, how far north that snow is going, because I know some of you guys may have family up in Washington, D.C., around Richmond, areas over towards Roanoke, maybe West Virginia as well. And you'll notice that gets the snow and the mix gets to portions of Western Virginia much earlier in the day compared to here. By the time we get to about 11 o'clock, a lot of us are encompassed in the wintry mix, some snow, some rain more in areas of northern North Carolina. But here in the Hampton Roads area by 11 o'clock, a lot of us will be getting in on those isolated to scattered snow showers, wintry mix, and a little bit of rain as well. But you'll notice Washington, D.C. is really going to be in the snow the entire time that this system is here in the area. 7 o'clock, you'll notice that rain snow line pushing more towards the north. Some heavier snow showers in portions of the eastern shore, northern eastern shore, southern Maryland, and central Virginia. And it kind of stays rather heavy heading into the afternoon, but there goes that rain snow line more up towards the north by about 1 o'clock. So say, portions, areas in the eastern shore, you're in snow for a couple of hours, right? So you get some accumulation, maybe a couple of inches, but then that rain snow line pushes up and all of that rain will wash all of that accumulation away until we get to the back end of the system where you could see additional accumulation. But Washington, D.C., Delaware, Maryland still is going to be in the snow really the entire time that the system is in the area. By Monday, 8 o'clock at night, we're seeing that cold air wrap around again, those winds coming more out of the north. So we're seeing a switch over to a wintry mix Monday night, more areas getting in on that snow as well. And then by the time we get to about 10, 11 o'clock, midnight, we'll see the system starting to move out. It's looking like the European model has it here lingering a little bit later than the graph model, maybe by an hour or two. But by the time, again, we get to Tuesday morning, we'll all be in the clear, but it's going to be a cold, cold start. And that's, again, why you have to watch out for that flash freeze. Here's the European model snowfall potential, pretty similar to what I was showing before. But again, more areas towards the north and the purple areas could be seeing, that's about a foot, which is a lot of snow. So I don't know if areas will see that much. There's a chance, but Washington, D.C., 6 to 12 inches of snow is possible. But again, areas from the south side, Norfolk down to Elizabeth City, a trace to an inch, couple of inches, areas further to the north. In areas in North Carolina, if you're in the Outer Banks, not looking like you will be seeing any snow accumulation. A bummer there if you like snow, but again, winter just started, so you never know. There could always be another system on the horizon. If you are heading out this evening, though, things are looking pretty good. Not a lot of clouds in the sky. Temperatures today were chilly. This is what it's going to feel like, really for the next 10 days or so. Monday is actually going to be the warmest day of the week. It's going to be in the mid-40s, and then after that, we're going to drop into the 30s once again. Today, we only got up into the upper 30s for a lot of us, low 40s in Manteo and Edenton, but it felt much cooler than that because of the breeze. It felt like the mid-20s everywhere. Here are the current temperatures. We're actually at 35 in Norfolk, 31 in Newport News, 26 in Ahoskie, but it does not feel like that like I was showing before. Here are the wind chills, mid to upper 20s, 21 in Virginia Beach. Chilly, feels like 27 in Manteo. Feels like the upper teens in areas of the eastern shore. 19 in Petersburg, 24 in Franklin, 25 in Newport News, 28 degrees in Edenton. And here's the 10-day temperature trend. You'll notice, like I said before, Monday is going to be the warmest day of the week, about 46 degrees. But once that system cold comes through, we plummet into the mid to upper 30s, really for a good week after that or so. 5-6 days perhaps. Sunday, 41 degrees, maybe next Monday getting up to 47. But we're going to stay below normal for at least the next 10 days or so. Taking a look at the rain chances, though, after that system pushes through, looking like we're going to have some really nice weather. It's going to be cold, but at least we'll see some sunshine after the system pushes through on Monday. So late Sunday going into Monday. Monday's looking more of a washout type deal. But again, there's that chance to see that break later into the afternoon, early evening before we see that wraparound of snow coming through. Tonight, chilly, 25 degrees. It'll be a little less breezy. We'll have those winds coming out of the west at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And here we are heading into Sunday. Just wanted to bring that up. This is getting into Monday morning. But again, heading into Sunday, we should see really sunny weather starting into the morning, heading into the afternoon. You'll notice there's going to be plenty of sunshine for Sunday, but temperatures still will be cold, mid to lower 40s for a lot of us. But then we'll start to see that increase in cloud cover heading into the evening. And that's when we'll start to see the system really starting to get into the area by, late Sunday night. So we could just time this out one more time. Sunday night, light wintry mix, could see a little bit of snow as well, which is going to develop after sunset. So 8, 9, 10 o'clock, we'll see some icy spots possible getting into Monday morning. So again, if you have any, going back to school, appointments, got to give yourself some extra time or maybe move them if you can. I know it's always hard, especially with doctor's appointments, to move those. But once we get into the afternoon, even mid to late morning, a lot of us will be getting in on that cold rain, the wintry mix more to the north, snow to the well off towards our north. And then we'll see a little bit of a break, possibly heading into late afternoon. And then we'll see that wrap around to cold air coming through, temps starting to fall quickly. And we'll see a little bit more snow for a lot of us heading into Monday night. And then we clear out for Tuesday. Here is our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, chilly, low 40s. We'll see that weather alert day in effect for the second half of Sunday. So Sunday night into all day Monday, 47 degrees by the afternoon on Monday. And then we'll switch back over to a little bit of snow, possibly heading into Monday night. Then we clear out for the rest of the week. We'll see plenty of sunshine, but it's going to be chilly. Temperatures only in the mid to upper 30s. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, low 40s Friday and Saturday, even though our average high is about 51 degrees. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching the stream. It was a good one. We'll continue to keep you updated throughout the night tonight. We'll be back here at 11, and Taylor will be back tomorrow morning for Daybreak starting at 6.